Hey there, welcome to this little conversation today. I titled this Freedom from Fear, and I have this beautiful picture in the background that was uh, graciously given to me by ChatGPT 4.0. I'm not sure what the little zero means, but whatever. You know, I think about this a lot. I mean, I'm a coach, you know that. There's no surprise there. And I talk to a lot of people. I speak at a lot of events, virtually and in person. And I meet maybe a dozen brand new people every week. I mean, sometimes not that many through different means. But I structure my life on purpose to do that. And there's a fun reason. It's because I love people. I love you. Now I have a mission. My mission's to reach 300 million people. Reach them and do what? Give them a dollar bill? No. Reach them and give them a sandwich? No. Reach them and do three things. Give them a message. And the message is you can create whatever you want. And here's the fun part of that message. You actually are creating what you want. The life you have is what you've created. I know we're not taught that. We're taught that we are victims of our circumstance. We're taught that everything goes around us, is the cause of our present circumstance. And that's not true. And that learning right there is one of the most important things we can learn. I titled today Freedom from Fear, and I used this picture to depict that, because when we live with the idea that we're stuck behind whatever happens to us, like whatever happens around us, that's what creates my life. When I live with that idea, then I'm living fearfully because bad things are going to happen. Someone's going to say or do something bad. My bank account's, something bad's going to happen there. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to not make as much money as I want. Maybe you own your own business like I do. Maybe you're a coach, or maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're a musician. I do all of those, right? And here's what I know. I know that fear gets in the way of a lot of things. So I'm reaching 300 million people and you're one of them. And here's what I have for you. First of all, is the message that you truly are creating what your life is right now. If you don't like that, or if you think I'm full of crap, that's fine. Let's talk. Reach out and let's talk. Because if you understand, if you really knew, like you knew that you create the life you have and that you can create whatever you want, if you knew that was true, then you'd do something different, right? You wouldn't settle for less. You wouldn't settle for mediocre. You wouldn't settle for the easy and obvious. You'd set the bar high and you'd be like the dude on the hill behind me, jumping up and down, creating awesomeness. Well, you can do that. So that's the first part of what I have, the three things. You create what you want, just like you're doing now. The second thing is, okay, if I understand that I can create whatever I want, I don't know how. I don't have the method. I don't have, I don't know what it is. And that's what I've spent the last 17 years of my life doing, is creating. That's why I've written 20 books. Methods, the method to apply this truth that you create your life, to apply it so you can create the money, the impact, the relationship, the joy that you want. It is possible. So there's a message that you are creating, and you can have whatever you want in life. The second piece is the method. That's one thing to know the message. It's a second thing to know the method, like the tools and frameworks and systems and things that you need to use. And the third thing is mastery. Mastery. Now, I'm going to liken it to my piano. As soon as I get done with this message right now, I'm going to go over there in the recording studio. I'm working on a new song. It's called Light Around the Corner. And it's going to be fun. It's in a blues tempo, and you'll hear it later. Light Around the Corner. And I'm going to go create. And here's the thing about that. I already have the message. I know that I can. I've done some other stuff. The method I've learned over the years, keyboards and computers and sounds and stuff. Mastery takes some work. And for me, as a vocalist, because I'm singing in these songs, I've had help. I've had a coach that has worked with me, a Hollywood A-list vocal coach that's worked with me for a lot of years. So I have the message, the method, and the mastery, and that makes me able to do professional things, get paid, put music out in the public, get checks, and do performance. Now, That's just a simple example out of my life, but I want to know what yours is because we're getting done with this year, right? We're winding down, 3 or 4 more days left, be New Year's, yippee. Or maybe that's, oh, suck. Maybe that's, is next year going to actually be any different than this year? Is going to be the same year on repeat? Here's the fun part. That's your call. That is your call. The message is, it is your call. If you allow fear to keep you locked on the path that you're on, if you are afraid you're going to fail, if you are afraid you can't do it, if you're afraid you don't know how, if you're afraid you're stuck, then you are. Freedom from fear is real. It is possible. That's what drove me to write the book, Walking Without Fear. Because again, like all the 20 books that I've written, it is how I learned to eliminate fear from my life. And fear, at least for me, was one of the big things I had to get rid of so I could live this ultimate life that I always talk about. Now, I'm going to invite you to go to this URL that's on the screen, KellanFlukigerMedia.com. And there you'll find books and you'll find podcasts and you'll find things that will give you the means, the method, the tools, the framework, the ideas, the abilities. It'll show you exactly how to do what I'm describing here, creating your life like you want it instead of like all the crap that happens to you that we live so afraid of. So the message is you can create what you want. The method is at KellanFlukigerMedia.com. And mastery comes to you and to me when we apply repeatedly what we've learned. Apply repeatedly what we've learned when we keep going. I have a client who owns a gym, and it's not a regular 24-hour gym. I mean, it's 24 hours, but most of his clients are those that train for bodybuilding competitions. So they're serious men and women who go there and, they're lifting for a goal and so forth. And we were talking one day about what does it take to get, whoa, like that those bodybuilders get. And he said, well, eat, sleep, and lift, right? Eat, sleep, and lift. And so as we talked about it, he coined the term rigorous simplicity. It's rigorous, but it's not very hard to understand. Creating your life is the same. It involves love, loving yourself. It involves forgiveness. It involves knowing for sure what you want. Like, you can't create a life if you got no idea what you want, but my goals for me are really clear. One of the things I love to do is help you do that. So here's your invitation. If you want my help to create purpose, prosperity, and joy, let's talk. If you want my help to write a book, many people know they should or feel like they ought to write a book, then get hold of me. I'm starting in a month or so, about 5 weeks, another book class to help you not just figure out what you should write, organize it, get it written, get it published, get it on Amazon, get a bestseller, create a product from it, like you see online products and services. All of that is possible from your life, from your story, and nothing's going to happen unless you act. I can help you do that. I've helped many others do that very same thing. It's a lot of fun. When you realize you can eliminate fear from your life, eliminate the story of can't, not good enough, never happened for me, just that can be just gone, and not live like that one more minute. Grateful to you. You're a powerhouse. I see you and I know it. I invite you to talk. Meet with Kellan at gmail.com. Send me an email. Meet with Kellan at gmail.com. Let's talk. Let's get you on the road to living without fear, walking without fear, freedom from fear, so that it never again eliminates your dreams and hopes. All the barriers that you have experienced can disappear. All the fear that you feel that keeps you stuck where you are with the stories of I'll never make it can be evaporated. What if you knew exactly what to do to change the game, to change the direction and trajectory? Maybe your life's going along like this and you want it to go like that. That's all doable. Message, method, mastery. I have them. I will give them to you. Can't wait to see you. KellanFlukigerMedia.com. But whether you go there right now or not, here's the thing I want to leave you with. You are magic. You have capability. You're a divine being. You were built to succeed. You were built to love and serve, just like all of us are. You have the opportunity to live in complete freedom and joy, but it doesn't come in an Amazon package. So here's your invitation. KellanFlukigerMedia.com. Go there and see what's there for you. Reach out. Meet with Kellan@gmail.com. That's all I do is help people create that life of perfection, purpose, prosperity, and joy. I'll see you tomorrow.